Hello to everyone at the 8th Indian Cine Film Festival. Hope all of you out there are safe and healthy. So, when I initially started the script, um, I think I was in between approx 15 to 20 rewrites, and I couldn't really finalize my script, because of which a lot of the other aspects of the pre-production process got pushed. uh, like there was a point where I didn't even know whether I'd be able to shoot the film because nothing was finalized, and I was at an all-time low, and I didn't know what to do with the script like at all. And that's when the people are around me, um, they came to my rescue. They held me and supported me and gave me that push, which I think I needed it to finalize the script. And that's when I knew that I wanted to off with this film. I wanted to offer a fresh insight in the lives of people who are struggling to get out of certain situations or incidents which have taken a toll on their dreams. I think that is something which like a lot of people can resonate with.
We had a basic story idea, but we hadn't completed the script, and we had different characters also, which we had to let go because we had a fixed budget, like a fixed budget, and we had to work under that. So accommodating that budget with the script was like the first biggest challenge faced. Just faced while filming were like we had a stand-up setup, so filling out that place with extras and on a tight budget was like the biggest task which we had, at finding people to come, because the space which we had was quite big and quite number of seats were there, so we had to fill it up and find the correct angles, and so for that we had to find the correct lenses to fill and get our complete vision. So that was the biggest task while filming.
As my movie is about a stand-up comedian, when I wrote down the stand-up routine, I didn't really know how it's gonna turn out, because it totally depends on how your actor is performing that scene and delivering those lines, because timing is way too important for a comedy film and especially a stand-up setup. I really thought that I'll be spending a lot of uh, sessions, rehearsal sessions with the actor for that scene, but my protagonist Nicholas, he didn't really want to spend much time on that, as he really thought that if he'll perform that scene right when we'll be shooting, he'll be able to give a much better performance. I was a bit nervous for that scene, but when we started shooting the scene and when he started performing it, I was just so happy, because it was exactly what I wanted. This film is more targeted towards the millennial segment for sure. I think the USP of my film would be the character, because Isaac's character is so relatable and it's so unique, yet you kind of know this guy, you know, you have someone like that in your life, or you are that person. So I think that's kind of interesting. And also the bar that we shot in, luckily we got a bar that was used in this film La La Land, and I think that was quite interesting. I think the first and the most important step for the promotion and distribution of this film was to apply to these film festivals, because I think it's a great way to reach out different set of people. And yeah, in future, if it really does well, I would want to maybe sell it to some OTT platform as well. The burst of emotions by a grown-up, it reflects the purity of their first contact with the character, which is quite amicable. Um, Also, it's done so naively and directly that you know that you want to know more about this guy and what he does till the end of the film. First of all, you have to be patient in this process, because in this industry, nothing gets done overnight. Um, this is something which requires time, and with time, you'd also see that your product kind of gets better. And if you kind of rush it and do things while missing the steps in between, things will go wrong. So I think patience plays a very important role. The second I would say is just trusting your crew. My best wishes to everyone who has been selected in this year's Indian Cinefilm Festival.